Hi, I'm Soul.
I'm Brian.
We're on break for 50 minutes.
I want to take a nap on my break.
Well, Brian's not going to take a nap.
No, I won't.
Brian's not going to take a nap because I won't allow him to take a nap.
No. No naps for me.
No naps for you. So
It's my sanctioned
by
break,
the way,
ma'am. I got to take a nap when I
hold on,
want to take a break.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you don't get a break.
I don't get a break?
Does this look like a sanctioned workplace to you?
Yeah.
No, it is not.
This is not the office break room?
Yeah, but we run a shitty office. Anyways, please roast us on Yelp. Brian, this is the last time we're gonna see you for a little bit.
Oh no!
Sanna's coming back.
What?
After this,
people are gonna be so happy to see her face instead of my.
I know.
My goblin
so Sanna
looks.
will be back, and then we're gonna force you to fill in in a little bit too.
Oh my goodness! So I will be back. So it's not
You
gonna
will
be the last time you see me, but I will be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I'll be back.
But it's okay. Sanna will be back for a little bit.
Yay!
It's just Sanna has a lot going on in life right
busy
now.
lady.
So
Busy lady.
Anyways, we just had an episode where we were tired talking shit about other people. Talking shit is hard, man. Anyways,
No, it's not.
why are you? You're right. I love talking shit.
Talking shit's fun.
So we're just gonna do another Reddit post because we're lazy
Reddit!
and we didn't want to really prep for this. break
Opinions
room
of those
episode.
that are
But
on
it
the
is the break
internet.
room, so it should be easy going and essay.
Yes.
Anyways, I'll just give you the spark notes of it.
We're just gonna be looking at tea. We're gonna be doing some legit, out of the work break room shit. Just looking at our phones, talking about the things on our phone.
We're gonna talk more shit about stuff.
There we
We're gonna
go.
talk more shit. Okay, so this guy, girlfriend lied about past friends with benefits.
Ooh.
What would you do? So,
I'd put all of her stuff outside the house and lock the doors.
Oh wow, intense, huh?
To hell with it.
So here's the thing: it's not just that she lied about having a friends with benefits.
Yeah, that
this
wouldn't be an
friends with
issue.
benefits was in the friend group. So and she lied about
that's kinda
it.
spicy.
She said they talked about who their friends with benefits were being honest. She said that she stated she didn't hook up with this one guy in the friend group, and he hung out with him one-on-one, and he mentioned that
That they did hook up with each other.
they did hook up with each other. So
that's wild.
He hasn't told her that he knows, but she's his best friend, blah blah blah. So it seems like I'm not going to reread this whole thing. I'm just going to go by memory. It
Summarize
seems
it.
like
Summarize
she's
it for me.
kind of just
Go,
from the
keep
story.
going.
I think he mentioned like she might have kind of lied previously, and this is kind of the second time that this has happened.
Right.
So for me, I'm like, I don't like her.
You're throwing away your trust with this person.
Yeah, because I've been blindsided. Because if you have a past with someone, you should disclose that to your partner completely.
Yeah. Especially
because,
it's somebody that's like in your immediate life.
Yeah, because the truth comes out, and if the truth comes out, the truth is out.
Right.
And the worst thing is to be blindsided. I've been blindsided so many times, and it sucks. It makes you feel like someone just shot you in the chest. I've never been shot, but
I was gonna say, it's like that's spicy.
someone just kicked you in the chest, and you just feel
You've
like
been
you can't
kicked in the chest?
Hyperbolic speak, man.
Oh,
let
sorry.
me do hyperbolic.
Well, you went from like I've never been shot in the chest, and then you gave like a more like this could have actually happened to me thing, and that's pretty damn intense. I'm just gonna say.
Anyway,
Not very many people have been punted into the chest.
Anyways, we don't have to talk about the hyperbolic speak I have. Anyways, what's your opinion on this?
If you're gonna lie,
Do it good.
do it well. And if you're gonna lie again, accept the consequences of getting caught. Especially when that person that you're lying about is still in your life. I mean, one, just don't lie.
Yeah.
And don't be all Pikachu shocked faced when they catch you in that lie. And then you get consequences for that lie. I think that, in my opinion, I think that this guy should leave her because she's willing to lie to him to keep things save face and stuff like that. So what else are they have they lied to you? Because now you're like, well, is anything she's ever told me true?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, some of the comments are saying, hey, maybe talk to her first before really making a decision, because
so.
maybe the other friend was lying, you know?
That's true.
So definitely I think that's worth it, but also this is the second time she's done something like this.
Right.
I would,
and that's what I'm getting at. Is
yeah,
the second time
it seems like it's a pattern.
The first time it's like I was afraid, I was worried, and then now you understand. Now it's like, okay, obviously I am not mad that you lied to me the first time, and I've accepted it, and I don't hold it against you. And so that should make her feel more comfortable to come out. And then it also makes me wonder, is she still sleeping around? Is she still fucking that guy?
Well, I just feel like, you know, if you trust someone else's word than your partner's word, you need to reassess your relationship.
Yes, I agree.
Because that means there's, you know, no trust there.
Right.
And because if someone told me that my boyfriend lied... No, if someone told me something that I wasn't aware, if my boyfriend told me something and then someone came by some other day and told me that, no, he lied to you, I would question this person because
rather than question your boyfriend.
Yeah, because I know my boyfriend would not lie to me.
Right.
So I would bring it up to him.
And hopefully,
yeah,
you would be able to tell if they were trying to subvert the truth still, or if what if they did say that and that person just, they came out and were honest with you and like, yeah, no, what they said is true, and I apologize to you for that. What would your take be?
Okay, then I would ask, why'd you lie in the first place?
Right.
Because it wasn't like you forgot to say. It was something I asked you about. Like, this was
particularly.
Particularly. And so then I would figure out what's going on there.
Right.
But the thing is, you know, I've been blindsided before and I've been, you know, hurt before. And so when it comes to, I feel like there's a difference between someone you trust and understand and really trust, between them making an accident, or someone who you don't fully trust.
Right.
Because it's more like, if you really trust them, you'd be like, okay, I believe you, I understand you, and you wouldn't have a doubt about that.
Right.
But if it's someone that you already have broken trust with, then it's more like, okay, I will believe you for now. There's always a for now, and that's always kind of how I felt. So, I don't know. If you trust your partner, you should be able to share everything with them.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're ashamed of it, I don't know, you kind of got to get over that part. You're with a person that you're spending the rest of your life with. And if that person's going to shame you for that, then maybe you don't want to be with that person. Right,
because the past is in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
What matters is the present and future.
And what you do and how exactly. So it's like, I don't know. I don't think that he should immediately like break off the relationship. I think people in the comments were right, where you should just go and you should talk to them.
To her.
And then hopefully they're honest with you, and hopefully they can give you a good reason, a good excuse.
Yeah.
And if it's, you know, if you're willing to put it to the side because you love and care for them that much, then you can do that. But for me personally, I'd always have a little grain of doubt in the back of my mind, because it's like, you know, you lied to me about something like that, and that is a very important thing.
Yeah, yeah.
What other things that
have
are
you lied
maybe
to me about?
Still severe but not as severe, have you lied to me about?
It depends on how committed you are to this relationship, but this guy already said, like, he feels like he can't trust her anymore.
Right, but
and a lot of people are telling him
just because you're committed to a relationship, though.
But, you know,
just because you're committed to something, and like, this like goes for like family, but they're my family. If it's bad for you, then leave.
Yeah.
Just because you're committed doesn't mean you have to stick around. Just because it's like, but I put so much time and I've worked so hard to get to where we're at.
Yeah, but if you can't trust your partner, and, you know, obviously...
Doesn't matter how committed you are. If you can't trust them, it doesn't matter.
But here's the... I'm not saying if you can't trust them now, you can't trust them later, because if you both work really hard at rebuilding the trust, it's possible. But once trust is broken, it's really hard to build that back up.
That's true.
That's why people with cheating in their relationships, it's really rare for them to work it out, because working it out is really hard and really difficult.
Yeah, how are you going to know if they are out there cheating or not? The point of it is that it's secret. It's behind your back without you knowing.
Yeah.
And so they can always lie again. Right?
Yeah. So, you know, rebuilding it is possible. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're really better for it, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
It's not common.
Yeah, for me, once you cheat, you're always a cheater.
Yeah. But it's like...
And maybe you aren't, but it's hard for me to wrap my mind around the fact that because you've already done that and you've already been willing to do that.
Yeah. Because cheating is not just an overnight thing.
No, I agree.
Yeah. I just feel like, what was I going to say?
There's a phrase, once a cheater, always a cheater, and there's a reason it exists.
And I'm not saying you can come away from that, but you both people have to be really serious about making it work if that's going to happen. So I just feel like, it's up to you, man, if you feel like you can trust her again. But if you, fucking up once, but she fucked up twice.
Yeah.
She fucked up twice. What are you going to do with that?
Well, did he ever say what the first one was?
I think it was like a similar situation. But
another situation, another sexual. Yeah. And that's the thing, too. Like, sexual experiences like that, like things that revolve around sex, is very touchy. Mm-hmm. And he gave her a second chance, and she did it again.
Yeah. At the beginning.
Yeah.
So it says, at the beginning, we decided to disclose anyone who's been with our friends group. I was honest, thought she was too. There was one instance where she slipped that she was in a friends with benefits with someone who she had stated explicitly she had only kissed. I wasn't mad and said I'd prefer it if she was honest because deceit is not what I have an issue with. And it happened again. Then it happened again. Yeah. She lied, accidentally slipped up on her lie because lies are really hard to maintain. Mm-hmm. And then, because it's not the truth. And so it's not solidified in your brain the same way as a true memory is. It's just, it's up to you, man, how important this relationship is to you. But if you feel like you can't trust her again, it's not going to work. That's so stressful. There's no way it's going to work. I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't tolerate that. No way. Yeah. It's just, now, if it was like a 20-year marriage and your partner, really fucked up, then I'll give them one chance to make it right. But interesting. Because it's like 20 years, you're each other's best friends and you have a family together. You've built a life together. You can't just throw it all away. Well, the other person threw it away by cheating. I know. So maybe I'm just more forgiving in that aspect. I think you absolutely are because, once you... if you're, that's even worse. I guess it depends on what was my role in it. Because if my partner came to me and they were like, here's what I'm struggling with, but I continuously ignored it. Mm-hmm. And I decided to, he told me, they told me what they're struggling with, but I ignored it. They asked to go to couples therapy, but I ignored it and I wasn't putting in effort. And then they went into the arms of someone else. Then clearly I'm at fault here too. Because I was neglecting my partner. Right, but just because the neglect was happening doesn't mean you have to resort to the most extreme. If you're going to cheat, just split. Yeah. Just split. Yeah, that's going to be best for the kids because then the relationship isn't ending on some terrible note. Yeah. It's still ending poorly, but it's not ending on, well, you're a fucking cheater. I may not have been there in every situation I needed to be, but at least I didn't cheat. And then that just sours the relationship. Yeah. Someone's going to have resentment. Whereas the other one is just like, hey, you know what? I feel like our relationship's declining. You're not putting in the effort. Mm-hmm. And, I am no longer in love with you anymore. If the other partner is not putting in any effort, then it makes sense to be like, I can't do this anymore. You're not putting in an effort. Let's get a divorce. Right. So, cheating is inexcusable, but I understand that relationships are complicated. So, but she didn't even cheat, though. She didn't cheat. She lied. She just lied. She lied. Yeah, and that makes it really hard. If it's a fresh relationship, that's going to be really tough. Yeah, it's only 6 months in. Oh, my God. I would leave her so fast. Yeah. It's whether it's forgetting her or him. To tell your partner something is a different story. You don't forget that you had sex with a friend group. Remember. You might forget that if it was a casual friend. Then you might forget about them. But it doesn't seem like it's a casual friend. Because if he's meeting up with them and hanging out with them again and that guy's talking to him about deep secrets that. Yeah, see, I'd have more empathy towards this girl if it was oh, this guy we see once a year. Oh, oh, yeah. And then, if you brought it up before, I'm you know what? I didn't bring this up. Sorry, I forgot I did have a thing with him. I did sleep. I did. Yeah. I did have sex with this guy. Then they would have respect for you. So it would be a little easier for you to understand because okay, I get it. That makes sense. Yeah. If the person's not part of our life very often, no one really talks about them. Yeah. It was never really brought up, and it was just kind of like a passing night, one night stand. But back to work. Break's over. Bye. All right, back to work. Bye.